topic, I have been gifted DLC for The Sims 4, but all opinions remain my own. Thank you so much for watching. talking and you guys couldn't hear me. I don't know why. I don't know. I can't even figure it out because I have no idea why it's doing it. But like sometimes when I open up my OBS, I have to like reconnect my mic, and I'm like, why? Like, why are the settings just not saving? Let me get the captions open. Okay, there we go. But anyway, as I was saying hi Froggy, thank you for the lurk, and that we're gonna be doing some building today. I was just trying to get my sim like organized. I'm gonna also log into sound alerts real quick and just see if I can figure out why this wasn't working last time. Okay, now I hear that. Okay, so that worked. Now, if I do this again, and I do this again. Okay, so for some reason, if I select control audio through OBS, it doesn't work where I can hear it. So we're just gonna turn that off. Perfect. All right. Hopefully that's good for everyone. Let me go to my dashboard really quick, because I wanted to refund the channel points. I don't know if I still can because it's telling me that I can't, but I feel like if it's done the way that I think it is, I should be able to do it. Okay, there we go. And then we're just gonna mark everything as complete now. All right, that was one thing out of the way. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to do stream-wise. I figured out why that alert wasn't working. I think, oh, I was trying to add a command before we started, so let me finish that. So currently, let me make sure I get this right. I was trying to find the thing for it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. That runs into... I believe that's right. Okay, I think that's good. So now I can put this here. So if you guys didn't know, there's a September sale going on for Sims 4 DLC, and you can get up to 50% off for select packs, including horse ranch, cats and dogs, island living, and cottage living, and those are all 50% off. And if you would like, I am part of the EA Creator Program, so if you would like to use my code, if purchasing any of those packs, you can. My code is AlluringSimmer, same way it's spelled here, and it's greatly appreciated. I can't even speak if you do use my code. We are going to be doing a house renovation. I'm going to go into play, because I want to give her, like, a budget. We're going to Google, like, average net worth of, let's see what level she's at. She's an online A-lister, so she's like level 8 in her career. She's already pretty popular, even though she doesn't have anywhere close. She doesn't have any followers. I don't know if that reset because I like removed her original sim and like moved her in, but I don't think she starts off having the followers. So we can say she's kind of like a nepo sort of personality, like maybe she's like friends with someone who's an influencer, and like then she started doing influencing, so it's like she doesn't really have the following yet, but like people know of her. That's kind of the vibe that we can go for. So let's say average net worth of starting influencer. Okay, not a nano influencer. Okay, but she's like decent. So let's say we'll give her custom cheats on. Let's say 35,000 for her apartment. I don't know if that's a lot, but I think considering right now she has like no furniture, we're like starting from scratch, I think that's like a good amount. So I'm gonna save, and before we like get into the actual builds, I'm gonna do some CC shopping to find some like influencer stuff. So I have this page pulled up. This is Farfalla's Finds, and they have a bunch of like very aesthetic looking custom content, and I don't know if I have a lot of this, so I'm going to close my game because we're gonna need to put custom content in, and we're just gonna go through some of these. I really like how they have their custom content like laid out. Like this is their like CC finds page, but like they curate like these little collections of their current favorites, and I saw this one and I was like, this is literally perfect. So I'm gonna start with this. I'm gonna just open all of these in a new tab, and then I'll go through. I might have some of the stuff already. If I do, it's gonna go into the correct folder hopefully, and we'll kind of filter out what we already have. I definitely don't think I have this. This is so cute. What's in my bag? It has a little card holder, hand sanitizer, some glasses, an iPhone case, a magazine, which I love. I really want to learn how to do this because I think it'd be fun to be able to like make, I think there might be one with Penny on it, I don't know, but I think it'd be fun to like be able to make our own and have Penny be on the cover of it. We have a little journal, some perfume, the road kit, a Red Bull, and I just think this is so cute, so we're gonna download. I'm also gonna reblog this to my community, which I don't use as much as I should, but that's the best way to find the CC I'm using. I'm just gonna reblog the post with everything. Okay, so that's done. This one I think I would have to pay for, unfortunately. Very cute, but honestly it's a little bit more alpha than I usually use now, which is surprising, but so I probably wouldn't use this. Okay, Cinnamon, you do your thing. Okay, we have Lunia. This is by Bostony. I also might just reblog the specific things as well. CC finds, and then we'll put it in the community. Okay, so this has like some loungers, some stuff for like in the water. It even has this little floaty that has like drinks on it, which I think is cute. So I don't really like using CurseForge, but I need, oh, I guess they have it on Patreon too. I would prefer that personally. Oh, unless they're Patreon, just I think it might just link back over there. Oh wait, maybe not. Okay, that's part 1. Ooh, this is called Fusion. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, it's right here. Nice. Hi Sade, welcome in. I think I figured out the sound thing as well. So, and I refunded your points from yesterday for the Sailor Moon dance. Also, the fact that I was like, I'm probably not gonna stream today, but then I got home like kind of early. I still ended up streaming later than I initially intended, but I don't have class tomorrow, so that's nice. And I don't work until like later in the day, so I'm able to hang out. Thank you for redeeming your daily treat. I'm currently downloading some custom content because we are going to renovate Penny's apartment. And then tomorrow, which is when I intended to stream anyway, we're gonna finish the create a sim of her family. So I'm gonna make her mom, her dad, and we're gonna make her a pet cat. So I gotta keep that in mind when we're making her house, that we need to include stuff for a cat. So if you see me like not doing that, just remind me and be like, girl, I thought you said she was gonna have a cat. Let's see. I'll pass on that. Refresh collection. I feel like I might have this already, but this is what it comes with. This cute little shower and bathtub and like little bathtub stuff. We have this candle. I think I have that candle. I don't know if I do, but I think I do. We're gonna get this body wash. Open and closed. I'm also gonna just look at their page really quick because it looks like they do Maxis Match stuff. A Spotify plaque. I mean, okay, so we said she's gonna be an influencer, but a lot of influencers like make a song at some point. So I think it'd be fun to get this, and then we could like have her make music like later on in her career. And if I even remember that I have this, we can put it up on our wall. I know that I've seen like a YouTube award before. And I feel like even though it says that she doesn't have any followers, I would imagine that she has at least some. So let me just see if I can find it real quick. I'm going to search it up. And then I'll pull that back up so you can see. Okay, I found it, but that's not the one that I'm thinking of. It's like Maxis Match. Images. Okay, hold on. I want to say it's Ravishing. If it's not, then, I mean, it's not. But I think it is. Okay. Let's look and see. Because I think they did, like, the Elgato thing. No, I don't think it's... Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can remember. Is it you? Do you do build and buy stuff? I feel like it's you, but they don't have it. I'm like, I could have sworn. I could have sworn it was you. Okay, give me 1 second. I know you can't see it right now. Okay, I'm gonna pull this back up. Oh. I I could be mistaken, but I think it's the same person who made the little pillow. I found it. I found it. It took me a little while. I did have to go on a bit of a trail, but this is called the Influencer Collection. I might already have it in my game. I don't know. But like, look, it's like a little YouTube mug, and then like the plaques that we could use. It has like the pillow, little subscriber awards, a vlogging tripod, like a lot of stuff that just makes sense for an influencer. So we will be getting all of that. I'm glad that I was able to find it. How have you been, Sade? How's your gameplay been going? Okay, we're gonna get this vanity set as well. Maybe this as well, because this is cute. This has overrides too, but I think I already have a controller override, so I don't want to mess that up. Oh, this is cute. Can I get it though, is the question, because this is giving paywall. I don't know if that makes sense, but it is. I mean, there's some creators that I just know usually have a paywall, but then there are some where it's just like, I don't know, there's a method to it. Okay, store decor. Wait, this could be cute. To like decorate her room, like different outfits and stuff. And I want to use a lot of interactions that I don't normally use. Like, I know The Sims can like try on outfits. I know with like Trendy we can like create outfits and like kind of save them. So I want to see if that is something I can incorporate. I want to say I have part 1 for this. I don't know if I have part 2, so we're just gonna download it and then we'll see after. Okay, and just to make it easier on myself, I'm gonna add all this stuff into my mods folder and then we'll continue. I love this because it's like shopping, but I don't have to spend any money. It's like shopping, fulfilling that need, but on a budget. A budget of 0 to be exact. Okay, so that's there. Okay, let's make a new folder. It doesn't look like I have this already because I don't even have a folder for them. But also there was a point where like I would just throw stuff in here and like not put it in a folder, so there's also that. Madeline. I definitely should. Okay, I do. Disco. I try to be very organized, but like sometimes I'm like, just put it in there. Oh, this is in closet. Oh man. Oh no. I've been putting it in the wrong one. It's okay. So we'll just copy this folder over that I just made into here. Oh, and look, I already had it. And then Madeline. Can I just search decor, like anything that has decor? We're just gonna copy that. Oh shoot. Okay. And then I'm gonna open up all of these. Okay. I'm trying to do this like fast because otherwise, I don't know, otherwise we'll just be here a long time. Oh, I guess it's supposed to be pronounced like Boston-y. I was like trying to figure out how to read this before and I was like, I don't I don't quite understand. Okay, Simcoos, I feel like I have this. I literally do. But like I haven't been playing with custom content for a while. I don't know if anyone noticed, but when I did like Love Island stuff, I only added like custom content for like the lights and stuff like that. But pretty much the entire build was like in-game content, which I'm very proud of. Okay, we'll look at Passy's page and see if they have anything. Oh, look at this little tote bag. I can't speak. They just celebrated their 27th birthday. How exciting. Well, not just celebrated. It was like a month ago, but still. Okay, this bag is really popular, and I feel like I'm gonna do the same thing that I did when I got a MacBook Air. So when I was in like university, I remember my mom offered me a MacBook Air, and I was like, I don't want it, they're so messy. Like, I don't know what it was about it, but I just felt like anytime anybody I knew had like a MacBook, like their desktop just had like things all over the place. I have a PC and my things are all over the place, as if like that made a difference. So I was like, no, I don't want it. As if I couldn't just like organize. I did end up getting one anyway, and then when I got it, I like loved it. And I feel like it's gonna be the same thing with like this tote bag, because my sister and my mom have been saying like, you should get it. Like, it would probably be good to like, you know, move your stuff around, because I always carry stuff around in a big bag. But I'm like, I don't like that it says the tote bag on it. I'm like, I know it's a tote bag. But they're like, yeah, but that's just like the vibe. So I don't know. Maybe one day you'll see me with the bag. To be fair, I saw someone with it in person and I was kind of like, okay, like it's kind of cute. I feel like when I just see like the picture, I'm like, when I saw it like in real life, I was like, maybe. Also, welcome in, Slytherin. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Merry Christmas pose pack. Oh, I like this one. Like in the studio, because we were talking about like maybe she could be a singer. Okay, we'll just download that. Okay, let's go back to our initial page, because I don't remember like getting these things. Did I not click them? This one, and I really want this one, but that might have been the one that you had to pay for. No, it wasn't. Oh yeah, it was. It's on. Will be available for everyone in June. Okay, well, where is it? Where is it, Felix Andre? Like, give it here. Okay, I see part 10. Upgrade to unlock. Part 8 should be out. Where is it? No, I'm gonna riot. Hold on. If it's on curse. Yeah, that's usually the case. You might have got some packs due to the sale. Slay, love that for you. I was just talking about it earlier. Obviously, you've already bought your packs, but if anybody hasn't, they're planning on getting any packs with a sale, consider to use my code. I greatly appreciate it. There's 50% off for select packs, including Horse Ranch, Cats and Dogs, Island Living, and Cottage Living. And out of all those packs, like if I were to give a recommendation of a pack that would be good to get like 50% off, I'd probably say, okay, here's how I feel about it. Like for me, Cottage Living is like one of my favorite expansion packs. Like I feel like it added a lot, and I like the aesthetic of that pack. Like I love making like a cute little cozy cottage. So for me, I would pay full price for that one. I mean, you could get it on sale now, so definitely consider that. But like that is a pack that I would pay full price for. A pack that I probably wouldn't want to pay full price for, personally, just because I don't feel like I've gotten enough out of it, is probably like Horse Ranch and maybe Island Living. Because Cats and Dogs, I use the world a lot, and I like the variant in seasons, obviously if you have seasons. Island Living, I I feel like I have my Sims visit there on vacation a lot, but like I don't really have a lot of Sims live there, and like building there is not that great because there's like water on a lot of the lots, so you can't really like do certain things above water. And I'm trying to think what else. But I mean, realistically, you could get any two of those packs like for the price of one. So that's just something to consider. Okay. I'm getting a few of the estate sets. I'm gonna get like the most recent, well, not the most recent, but number 10. And then we're gonna go back over. I don't even like using this because I have to wait so long. Okay, let's scroll through. I think that's it for like this page. Model poses. I don't know if I have these specific ones. You do enjoy watching people revamp island living. Yeah, I've seen some people like make it really nice, especially turning it. I kind of hate, not hate, it's a strong word. I don't like the idea of like it being more functional only if you make it a vacation world. But sometimes I feel like it is better like that. I wish there was, I know there's like festivals and stuff, which is nice. I wish the mermaids were a little bit more involved. And I wish there were more like land spaces. Like I get that it's supposed to be like more of a, it's an island world, right? But I just wish there was more like buildable land. Like if the sand extended just a bit more, and then you could just have like a little bit of water on the actual lot itself. And also, I know a lot of people have been asking for this, but I would really love to see a Caribbean inspired world. I know I know there's a lot of people that have been like advocating for that for a long time, but I also feel like the idea of having just like one really like heavy ocean based world makes it so like, hello? 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Let's see, what was I saying? I do think it would be nice to have like multiple not vacation worlds, multiple island worlds, so that way it like, I don't know, gives more variation. I can kind of see them saying like, oh, like it'd be like a similar vibe, but like Caribbean culture and like Polynesian and East Islander. I hope that's the right thing that it was based off of. I feel like that is very different. So like there's a lot that they could add that would be different from island living. But I don't know. We'll see if we ever get something like that. Click here to download the set. Public on September 3rd. Well, it's past September 3rd. I thought I wanted a new pack, but I would rather have a Caribbean inspired world. And that's tea. I personally agree. Like I do think I still want the new pack. Well, I'm gonna be getting it, let's be honest. But and I do think it'll be really fun. However, yeah, I definitely want a Caribbean inspired world. And I don't want it to be a vacation world. Let me make that clear. I don't think they're really doing vacation worlds anymore. Ever since they added like rental lots, there's not really a purpose, because you can add a rental lot into any world. And I kind of like that they got rid of that idea. One thing that I will say is like the vacation worlds that we do have definitely feel like a bit more involved if that makes sense. While like making a rental lot, I don't know how to explain it. Like for example, like I would say Jungle Adventure the most, because I feel like the fact that you could like unlock new parts of the world is nice, but also I think it would be nice if we were able to live there, because like having a world that's like based off of a specific area and then having it be locked into like um a vacation world makes it like less playable. Like Granite Falls, like I feel like that I could be, I don't think there's any worlds that are like based off of like Canada. I would say Brindleton Bay feels the most like that for me personally. Even though it's more of like a coastal vibe, so like maybe like coastal parts of Canada, like New Brunswick, um, or like Nova Scotia maybe, or PEI kind of vibes. Um, and then Granite Falls is the other pack that like reminds me of Canada, but like I can't live there. Hi Mac, welcome in. And that bothers me because I want to be able to live in the worlds that like feel like my home. And I'm sure some would argue me like, well, they're mainly American worlds, so like that's pretty similar, but it's not. It's not, trust me. It's not the same. Like I just feel like there's so much they could do. Like lush forests, you know? And you could say like Granite Falls, but like I want to be able to live there. Lush forests, cool like landscapes. We could have like a lot of lakes, like the Great Lakes to represent that. I don't know. Like new food, we could have poutine. That would be nice. We could have beaver tails. I'm sure maybe some of you guys know what that is. I've never actually had a beaver tail, but they look really good. We could have like fresh Canadian maple syrup and you could like have them pour it on their pancakes. Like that would be I don't know, I think that'd be fun. You could have like mounties like roaming around. We could have like new animals, little deer. That would be cute. Coyotes. I mean, they have foxes, so it wouldn't be too hard. Like Sims team, if you need help coming up with like ideas for a Canada inspired pack, maybe we would focus on specific provinces because I feel like every single province is different, but like hit me up. I don't know if we have a world based on like New York either, because like when I think of like Canada and I think of like what most people know, which is Toronto, like think of like the city skyline. Like we could have like a giant tower. You could have it so the Sims could actually visit the tower and like go up to the top, and like in the CN Tower there's like a restaurant that you could go to, so like the CN Tower or the tower in the game could have a restaurant in there. Like that would be cute. I have ideas. We also have like a little island as well. I think it's called like the Toronto Island or like Center Island or something like that. So like we could have an area with like a little island, and your Sims could be able to take little like ferry rides to the island. That would be cute. Hold on, let me see. Girl, no, I already have 150 gigabytes of content. Why did you inspire me to download more? You gotta, bunny. You got to. Also, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I was saying we need a Canadian inspired world. I think that would be fun. We also need a Caribbean inspired world. Also, that would like low-key represent me, because like my parents are both Jamaican and I'm Canadian. Yeah, I am Canadian. So like if we could get both of those like back to back, like I'd appreciate the representation. But yeah, window shopping CC is always fun for me. Honestly, same. Like sometimes I'll just be on Pinterest just looking at custom content, and then I'm like, okay, well I gotta go home and download all of this. These are cute. The thing is, with stuff like this, it's like these, I'm like, these would be cute and like editorial vibes, but will I ever use them? I don't know. So I don't think I should download it. I'm gonna move that into a new tab. This looks cool. Early access until September 30th. Are you kidding me? That's fine. Some rugs. I already have this. We just downloaded these. I don't really need a plant shop. Retail counter. Not quite necessary. Laguna Somerset. Do I have this? I want to say no. CC wrench overrides. See, I never get these because you always have to update them. And look, it's not even available. It has to pay for it. So, you know what? That just put me off it completely. I don't like getting them. Not gonna get them. Today's not gonna be the day. We have some bridal wear. We don't really need that studio set. I don't know if I have this. And as I said, she's gonna be like an influencer, so we could get this. This kind of is like breaking down a lot of the stuff from the studio. I don't know what it's called. The mix it up station. You guys know what I'm talking about. With Get Famous. Music mix it up. I'm just gonna keep saying that. I hate when they do this. Like, just keep it all on Patreon. I don't want to be on here. And then I have to sit and I have to wait. Okay, that's the last one. If anybody else is doing that, I'm not downloading it. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not actually sorry at all. Watch. Okay. I was like, watch this do it too. Okay, let's get these rugs. We already downloaded this today. Oh, these are cute. Soul. Of course it's not available. It's too cute. Anything that's cute is never available. This would be nice for the Love Island Let's Play. I think I have it. Oh, a little free library. That's cute. Let's get that. See, I remember the days when I had to be so selective. Sometimes when you play Sims, it's literally just easy shopping. Like, literally I was like, well, we're gonna renovate today. But I was like, we have to get some stuff for the apartment first. Because, like, I'm going for a very specific style. And we need to have the stuff to create the style. Okay, I did give her, like, a little purse that has a Labubu on it. So I think it'd be cute to get the decorative bag. See, like, this is another thing. Why is there like 10 million different places to download Sims custom content? I'm not gonna recommend this one because I don't know anything about it, so if anything happens to my game or me, it's probably because of this. I'm kidding. It's fine. Oh, these are cute. Yes, I need all of these. These dresses are very nice. Don't tell me I have to go through and find them all individually. See, I said I wasn't gonna do it, so sorry. Sorry, you made it too complicated for me. Is anyone else like that? Like, if you make it too complicated for me to get the custom content, like, I'm not gonna download it. Like, make it easy or just don't make it. I don't know. Okay, what is this? Download here. Look, download part 1 here, and then I have to go here and I have to download here, and then I go here, and then where's the download? I have to go here. 6 of them. I love your custom content, but come on. Like, why did I have to go through so many different channels just to get to it? I don't even know what I'm downloading. A functional pastry cart? Okay. I mean, I guess. What's this? I don't know. See, like, this is good. This requires Granny's cookbook. Contains only the pastry cart. This version is standalone. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. I think I have Granny's cookbook, but I'm just gonna... Oh. I'm just gonna get this one to keep it simple, keep it easy. So in case I don't have Granny's cookbook, it, like, can still work. Okay, let's close these tabs. I know you can't even see the tabs that I have open, but just to keep things organized. Okay, it's like 9:15. Let's see if we can like wrap this up within the next 15 to 20 minutes. The custom content shopping, and then we'll get in game. Because if I don't give myself like a time frame, I will just be CC shopping all day. You've just been looking at CC on GeForce, so I don't see that many ads. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, you only see the ads if you're like downloading it, or what? What is this? These are lots. I'm always like, I can't be bothered to download some lots because I'm like, oh, this one's nice. It doesn't have custom content, but like these 3 do. So then I would have to download the lot, then I have to go and download all the custom content separately. And that's why I don't even bother to like upload things when I use a lot of custom content, because I'm like, who wants to do that? Not me, even though it looks pretty as hell. Oh, this is cute, little bows. Don't tell me it's not out. It's not. Okay, we're just gonna like it. I'm sad. I wanted that. I already downloaded this. Have this. TBD. Not the build request. It's wild. But you know what? That's a good thing, because once you give me the idea. Wait. Don't you always do one like for your birthday? I think that's what you told me. Like you always do like a birthday request. That's wild that it's been another year. What was the last build that I did? What did I do for you last time? I can't even remember. You just remember the cop? Me too. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it was kind of like a cop-out build, because I think it was something I was like thinking of building anyway, and then you gave me like 3 options if I remember correctly, and I was like, okay, well let me pick this one because I plan on building something like that, but I cannot remember what it was. I just know that I did it. You're right. See, I was like, it was something that I needed to do. I think you said like a fashion show lot or something like that, and I was like, okay, well, we'll just do that and then use it for the actual gameplay. Okay, let's see what this is about. Ugh, everything's in early access. Okay, do I have these? I don't know. Okay, let's take one little break. Quickly put all of this custom content I just downloaded into the correct folders, and then we can continue. I should mostly be downloading build and buy, which I feel like I have been doing, but I have been getting a little sidetracked. Maybe. I was thinking, well, don't let me sway you, because if that's not what you want, you don't have to ask for that. But I said that I wanted to do the camp idea, like with the new pack, and we could do like we could like build our own. Okay. So that's an idea. Not me downloading stuff I already had, of course. Like this. Right. Let me put it down as an idea. Building a campsite. And I was saying that they added something where, well, I was gonna make it like a, okay, here's the thing. I don't think that fall camp is a thing, but I really like when like what we're doing is like the way that I want to say perpendicular parallels with like real life a little bit. So like when we did Love Island, it was like during the summertime, but like now we're heading into fall, so I was thinking of doing like a fall themed camp. So like they could do activities like carving pumpkins, like they could have a day where they like dress up, they could do like, you know, with the crafting table, like they can make like fall cards and stuff. But I was saying if we wanted to add like a spooky sort of element to make it like Halloween vibes, there is a one of the categories of the modifiers that you can add was like elimination, like child activity elimination or something like that. So like I guess they can do certain activities and then like whoever's the best. Yeah, but it's like I don't want to actually like have anything happen to the children, right? Because I don't want to go like dark in that way, but I think it'd be fun because like the elimination just means like they get sent home, right? So it could be like they have little competitions where they have to make certain crafts, and like if they, you know, mess up or whatever, then they get sent home. But like for the campers, like, oh, I just thought of this right now. We could have it where like obviously the campers all think, yeah, exactly, like maybe they all think like something is happening to those campers because they're just like disappearing, you know what I mean? So they're like, what's going on, why are all these things disappearing? You know? And then at the end they learn like, oh, it was just like they're on a show, it's like pranked, you just got pranked, something like that. Anyway, hopefully what I said kind of makes sense, but yeah. Okay, here's the other thing. Can we send teens to the camp? Like, can the teens be a camper? Because in the, like, article and stuff, it said, like, children's camp. But is it just because, like, the way that they built it was specifically for kids? Like, can we make it be, like, teenagers attend the camp? Please, okay. See, that's what I'm trying to avoid. Because I don't like getting rid of Sims. I'm just gonna say that. But I think like framing it more like a competition, but like it's like a competition, but like the people that are at the camp don't know that that's what's happening. So they're just like, where's our friend? Why are they not here? I didn't know what to use besides hungry, please. That's fine. Exactly. That's a good way of framing it. Now, if we play it using like the feature in game, like we wouldn't know who's gonna win at the end. But like if there's a way where we can control kind of like behind the scenes who's getting eliminated, like we could have it where like we know who it is, right? But like you guys watching don't know. So like you guys would, if there's a way to do it like that, like you guys could also like guess who you think is like the person getting all the other children get sent home, or getting all the children sent home. So I think that would be interesting. That's option number one. Not be giving you options. Like you redeem build requests and I'm like, okay, well that's your option. Exactly. That's a better way to frame it. Like Among Us vibes on a campsite. Yes. Okay, who's the tattletale? I like that. That's good. Okay, let me get this pose pack in here. So much going on. Oh, I already had it. I already had the pose pack. Probably with the same intention where I was like, oh, it'd be fun to make like a little singer. And then I just never used it. You need to start posting these challenges, please. Like the ones that you made for Love Island, or just like in general, like the challenges that you make? Oh, oh, okay. So initially, before okay, because I didn't mean to open that, but it's okay. I'm still not sure like what the vibes are with like who you can send to camp. Um, but I was thinking like if we could do like teens, or we could have like young adults go to camp, like we could do Total Drama Island vibes and do like a more, because they did show like Survivor in the gameplay trailer at the very end. It was like based off of Survivor. So I'm like, we definitely could do like an elimination challenge. And like we could still build a campsite, because they kind of do the challenges on a campground. They have like the campfire, which we have already in game with like the marshmallows. I don't know if there's a way that we can make a wait, there definitely is. Like a marshmallow dessert. Okay, hold on. Am I making that up? Isn't there like a Halloween thing with marshmallows? Spooky stuff. Not the ads. That's okay, you can still talk to me. You binged all of Total Drama. I've never watched it all the way through, but I've watched like episodes here and there. What could be fun? I can't like make promises right now because I don't know how busy I'm gonna get in the next few months. We could because if we frame it to do it like once a week or something, that wouldn't be too bad. Because I was thinking like we could also watch the show like before we do the challenge, because the pack comes out in October. We have about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more weekends if we count like Saturday, Sunday, or we could even do like Friday, Saturday. We could watch like a couple episodes in the Discord, like anybody who wants to join, and like get reacquainted with the show, I guess. And then we could make Sims based off of the actual people. October 2nd is when it's out. October 2nd. But yeah, I like the idea of Total Drama Island. If you like that idea, we could do that. We could build a campsite, and then I'll just plan the days when we work on that. Because Total Drama Island is based off of Survivor, if I'm not mistaken, right? And it's Canadian. So I just feel like there's so many reasons why we should do it. Yeah. It's a spoof. Okay, it says here the animated series from Canada spoof survival programs. It doesn't say specifically Survivor, but it definitely is like sort of a parody of that, clearly. Yeah, it's Canadian. It is. See, that show and 16 are like the two cartoons from my childhood that I feel like were Canadian, that like transcended like Canadian media, because I think they showed it on like American networks. And there's very few shows that successfully do that, and I think those are made by like the same creators, and they have a lot of the same like voice actors as well. So I don't know what they were doing during that time, to early 2000s, whatever they were doing in Canada with their cartoons, they were doing it well because other people know about these shows. Oh, it was on Cartoon Network in the US. And we had something called Teletoon in Canada, but it was basically just Cartoon Network, but like Canadian. It's the same thing. And I think Cartoon Network, if I'm not mistaken, like eventually bought out Teletoon. So like we basically just both have Cartoon Network, but I don't know if ours is like different shows or whatever. Anyway, I think it's settled. And then you guys can tell me, should we try and remake the characters from Total Drama Island, or should we do it like Love Island, where we just have people submit Sims? What I do think would be fun, okay, I kind of want to do it a bit differently, but I would have to like be guaranteed that like people were gonna make the Sims. You want to think on this? Imagine, because I was thinking like we could write down like the personalities of each of the people that were on Total Drama Island, right? So like I could like go into their wiki or whatever and use their personalities, and then people could select which personality they want to do for their sim. So I could be like, I would give like 3 traits and like their aspiration and like a brief description of their personality, and then you would make a sim based off of that. Or like anyone could decide what sim they want to make. So like if you want to have like, okay, let me give an example. So let's say, I'm assuming that there's a wiki because I saw something about that. Let's just hope. Okay, there definitely is. Now, is there stuff about the characters? Because that's important. Okay, there is. Okay, so for example, we have Owen, right? The hair color, eye color doesn't matter. I would give you like maybe a gender. So like, let's say you're gonna make a male sim. He has to be friendly, fun-loving, and optimistic. Or, you know what would be better, because we're going to get the competitive trait? They have to be competitive, fun-loving, optimistic. Something like that. So you would choose traits that, like, match that. Or I could give traits that, like, I know that most people would have. Anyway. And then I would say, like, okay, this sim loves to eat, and they're very, like, obnoxious. They pass gas a lot. They're very, like, they don't have a lot of manners. Okay? And then anyone from the community could be like, okay, I want to make that sim, and then they claim that sim. It's their responsibility to make that sim, you know? And then I could give a deadline, because I think deadlines help. Would you guys want to do it that way, or do you guys want me to just open it up to do whatever, and then you guys just make sims and submit it to be a part of the camp? Because that kind of changes things. We could still do the children's camp, but maybe that one I could just do like using the one that came with the world, and then I could just do that one for fun. You would so do that either way. Okay, a hot Owen and girl with glasses and ponytail would be crazy. That would be okay. So that's part of the fun, because it's like if I just give you the traits and like the gender, like you just have to make a sim with that, with those traits. Like I'm not gonna give you like what they're gonna look like. So like I know what sim it's based off of, or what character it's based off of, but like you guys will not. So I'll be making a spreadsheet. And then I'll have it where you guys can like decide if you want to make a sim. Okay, but that means I'll have to make some updates. So let me just open this up. If you go to my website right now, we have where did I put it? Sims project. So right now I have the thing for Allura comp, and I said it's for an upcoming. Well, I mean that could be what it's for. Because I said if you would like to contribute for the next competition show, whether it be dating, survival, or cooking / baking, then upload a sim to the gallery with this hashtag. I put in the description like include these things. They must be young adults. So I mean, it'd be easier to just use this information and then make your sim that way. Because if I start being like specific and being like, have this personality, then it's like, I have to make sure that people make those specific sims. I think it'd be easier for me to just go and change their traits later if I wanted to. I also have to take in consideration not everyone has all the packs. So if I was like, you gotta use this trait, and they don't have that pack, I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to add it in myself anyway. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, guys, I'm putting on my teacher pants. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're settling on. Use the hashtag AlluraComp if you want to participate in Total Drama Island in The Sims. You need to include the name of your sim, their age, their hometown, similar to the Love Island one. So like whatever world that they're from, occupation, hobbies, interests, family life, and big dreams. Now, I think I mentioned this before, but if you made a sim for the Love Island Let's Play, and I want to say they could have won, like even if they won the challenge, you can enter them again for this. So I might just steal some of the sims from there. I think it'd be more fun to take the sims that were dumped though, like some of them. So like I think it'd be fun to bring back like Valentina and Phoenix, like especially like the OG ones. I think I would just bring them back, if that makes sense. So that way that's like a little less Sims to make, and it's like we're kind of creating like our own universe in the Sims. So like Julianne, London, Phoenix, Valentina, Antoinette. I was gonna say the winners, but I'm also like, maybe because they won, it wouldn't make as much sense. And even though it's not gonna be a romance show again, I feel like when they do Love Island in real life, I'm going all over the place, but just stay with me. When they do Love Island, they have something called Love Island Games after, where they bring back people from like previous seasons to like participate in pretty much like the challenges that they do on Love Island without like a focus too much on like finding love. Sometimes that still happens, but it's less about that and it's more just about like doing the challenges. It's just Love Island Games, right? And I think part of the fun is like, I mean, the winners are usually already established outside of like the reality TV sphere. Like a lot of them end up doing like acting or like modeling, influencer type of stuff, right? So they wouldn't have time to go on another reality show. I'm trying to make this somewhat realistic, but you know who would have time? The losers. It sounds so bad, but you know what I mean. Like the losers from the show, they would come back and want to continue their time being famous. I saw on someone's story of them trying to go get $40 tickets to go see something some Love Island guy named Nick is doing. Okay, low key, I found out that him and Alandria were in Texas at the same time that I was. I wanted to see them, but I was like, they're not in the area that I was in, and also like I think it was like an event, and I'm like, I would not spend money. Like I wanted to see them naturally, like how I saw Chris. That was crazy. I kind of forgot that happened, but like I'm so mad at myself because like I was standing right in front of him, and I was not like, I didn't say hi, I didn't say, oh, like, are you from Love Island? Didn't say a word. We were face to face. Not really though, because he's like very tall, so maybe face to like arm. They are like micro celebrities, but I still feel like because I was right there and I did recognize them, like I could have said something. I didn't even have to get a picture. I could have just been like, hi, like I watched you on Love Island. They would have been like, cool, bye. I don't know. I don't think anything would have changed. But in my head, they're like zoo animals or circus. Right. And I guess there is a part of it where it's just like, I think that's part of the reason why like I didn't say anything, because it was too like, I think it would be easier if like other people were going up to the person to like feel, but then I would still feel bad. I guess despite the fact where I'm like, oh, I kind of wish I did say something, at the same time I'm glad that I didn't, because it's like I didn't, it's not like I was like a huge fan of him or anything. I just recognized them from the show. And then two, it's like what am I gonna do with that after? Like I think it's a fun story to have, to be like, oh, I saw this person from Love Island, but like beyond that, it's like what would that do for me? A small tattoo set. See, this is what I'm talking. Also, hello. Why are you asking me to log in? The camp is bare? Well, that would be an easy build. Easy builds. I mean, we could make it look nicer. Total Drama Island Camp. Because it is supposed to be like survival. And I think they kind of change it out, because there's like an area where they have all the seats, right? Yeah, Sulani would be good for it. And that's where they do like the campfire. They have 2 cabins. It looks like there's like 4 buildings, and then there's like the mountains behind them. Yeah, I think Sulani would be good. It says 2 cabins are located in the main camp area. One There is a build. There's 2 cabins. There's a communal bathroom and outhouse that also serves as the confessional, and the main lodge. That's like 2, 3, that's 4 buildings. They also have other landmarks, including the forest and the cave. So like we could like decorate an area to like be the forest, and we could add like stuff in there like fireflies and different things. And then there's also the caves. There are caves in Sulani. Not the boring. There's also the dodgeball court. I don't know where these things are though. In the dining hall, they have a dodgeball court. They have a stage. So like we would constantly be customizing the lot. There's like an amphitheater. There's a lot. Because we could just build all of these different areas like on the lot. We don't have to like... Because I think on the show, they would just show whatever we needed in that moment. So like if they're on the stage, they would just show the stage. But like you don't always see the stage if it's not necessary. Like, okay, let me show you the picture. Because I feel like I'm telling you, you're like, boring. Like, look at this. That's kind of a lot. This is the part where they like enter in. There's like a big lodge over here. That's a giant building. They have the little campfire area over here. There's a whole forest back here. There's like the smaller cabins for like the guys and the girls. And then there's like the communal bath. Wild. Well, okay. Well, think of something, Sammy. Since you have such great ideas of what I should build, and you spent your 30,000 channel points, you just think about it and you get back to me once you have an idea. Anyway, we went way past the time that I said, and I don't think I found 4 rectangles. It's literally a lodge. That is not a rectangle. Head is empty. Okay, so then why are we complaining about my great idea? I have a great idea for you, and you're just like, no, I don't want that. I don't know what I want, but it's not that. That's wild. Oh, I can just show you guys right here. Well, if this works. Ooh. Hold on. So if I do this, of course you do, because she's always making noise. That's all she does. Okay, there we go. These are the packs that are currently on sale. We have Decorator's Dream Bundle. Well, these are the bundles that are on sale. These bundles are 20% off. Because I was talking about it earlier, since there's currently a sale going on, you guys can use my code. I'm part of the EA Creator Program. There's my code if you want to use it. Get to Work is 50% off. City Living, Discover University, Get Famous, Dream On Decorators 30% off. Get Together and Eco Lifestyle are 50% off. Also, these are Canadian prices, so it's probably cheaper in USD. Not necessarily cheaper because of conversion, but you know what I mean. Stuff packs are 30% off, like Tiny Living, Crystal Creations, Moschino stuff, Snowy Escape, Jungle Adventure, Outdoor Retreat, Perfect Patio, Romantic Garden, and Backyard are 30% off. A lot of the stuff packs and game packs are 30% off. And Sims Legacy Collection is 25% off. I know exactly what I'm about to ask as my late birthday present. And what is that, Sammy? Sims 2 Legacy Collection is 25% off. The 25th birthday bundle is 20% off. My Sims Cozy Bundle, 38% off. And Sims 3 packs are also 50% off. I didn't know that actually until right now. So stuff packs, expansion packs, are all 50% off. A Sims pack. Oh, your dad didn't know what to get you. That's a good idea, especially now that they're on sale. I'm trying to think if there's any. I have all the expansion packs for Sims 3, but I don't know if I have all the stuff packs. Oh, well, it tells me right here which ones I have. Okay, I think... Oh, I don't have fast lane stuff. We're just gonna add to cart. I don't know if I'm gonna get it right now, but we're just gonna put it in the cart and we'll see. Fast lane stuff, and... Do I have this? Dragon Valley? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have that. And town life stuff. Okay, we'll think about that one and we'll come back to it. Okay, so now we're done with that. Let's open the Sims and let's see what's going on there with Miss Penny's apartment. That is the vibe right now. And while we're waiting for it to load, shouldn't take too long. Consider to check out my other socials. You can also check out my website, AlluringSimmer.com. Consider to make a sim for Total Drama Island. Okay, please don't bring that energy into here, please. Yeah, let's just, yeah. Like, hello? We're playing Sims. I don't know if you noticed. So please don't bring your political agenda into my stream. Thank you. Appreciate it. I was thinking that was like a new chatter too. I don't know this. I'm thinking. I feel like whoever's account it was, I feel like they got like hacked or something. Cause just like look at all of their past messages, if you can see it, Sammy, and then look at that one. Like that's just so off-putting. You know? It doesn't seem, it seems very out of place. Also, I just think it's funny that they said the thing about Kamala Harris voters. I'm just gonna say this and that's it. I'm not American. I just want to make that clear to anyone who's in my stream at any point. So it really makes no sense when people make that assumption. I'm like, I'm not, I don't know why they made that assumption, but we're just gonna move on. You can tell I'm not American from how I said her name. Is it? What did I say? I definitely have heard her name said multiple times, but like, I never say it out loud. I guess that is telling, you know? The fact that I never have to say it out loud. That's a wild, wild thing though. Hold on. Really? That's just weird then. One second. Yeah. That's usually how it goes. I think I was more so looking at their like profile picture because I feel like that was not what their picture looked like before. But you are right. Anyway, moving on. Why am I spending so much time on this? We are gonna work on Penny Pizzazz's apartment. I don't know, should we keep the same layout? Before I start, I should probably record this. So let me open this up so that way we can record it. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but I've been trying to record everything in the case that I do end up using it because I don't have as much time to record separate videos. So this is definitely the way to go about it. But the build today is renovating Penny Pizzazz's apartment. This is currently the layout of her studio sort of apartment. Well, yeah, I guess it's a studio. I'm trying to think if I should change anything in terms of layout or if I should try and like work with what's there. Because like usually with an apartment, even though like in The Sims we can do whatever we want, like in theory she would be able to like break down the walls and be like, I'm just gonna do a complete renovation, you know? We would kind of have to like work with what we have. So like maybe we'll make it realistic in that sense. I do think it would be nice to get her an actual door for her bed. Is this a bedroom? I feel like her bedroom was here before. What is this room supposed to be? I wish I had like, I probably can find a picture. Oh, that was the kitchen. That's such an odd... Oh, that's probably why it was like an archway though. Okay. Well, maybe we'll keep it like how it was, right? We'll keep each area the same. Yeah, I feel like the challenge is what would make it like interesting. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be fun for me. Let's do a vote. Let's do a poll. How about that? Okay. Apartment reno choices. Keep layout, update layout. Okay, there's 3 minutes on the poll. That was kind of a long poll. I should have done like 2 or 1. But there's also 3. Oh, it says ad start in 3 minutes. Let me start the ad now, because you guys can still hear the chat. And then by the time the ad is over, no, that wouldn't be right. I'll start the ad at the halfway point. So by the time the ad is over, like the poll will also be done. But you guys need to vote. If you're lurking in the chat, if you're hanging out in the chat, if you're participating, if you're a mod, you gotta vote. If you're in the YouTube stream, thank you for being here. Consider to like the live. If you wanna come and vote over in the Twitch poll, I can put the link in the chat. But if you want to stick around on YouTube, that's fine too. If you want to have a tab open on both, that's even better. But there's the link if you guys want to participate in the poll. You can also just tell me in the YouTube chat. Okay, let's see. What are we at right now? 2 said keep layout. Okay. I am about to start the ad right now. Keep voting though. You have 1 minute, 30 seconds. Okay, the ad is going. Okay. I also need to make sure we have custom content on, because we downloaded a bunch of CC just now. Move objects is on, that's good. Okay, right now we have 2 votes for keep layout, 1 for update layout. If you can hear me still, I know there's an ad going right now, then consider to vote. I'm just gonna put it in the chat as well, because I know there's some people that cannot hear me. Please, don't tell them to vote to make it a tie. I thought you were saying that you're gonna make it a tie. let's see. We're wrapping up this poll. We're also wrapping up this ad at the same time. You voted. Who made it a tie? Who made it a tie? I hope it's not someone lurking right now that can't hear me. If that was you, Sammy, we're gonna do the other one because you simply did that to make it a tie. No. No, 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 no. I'm gonna vote. This is not a democracy. Okay, you want to update? So now it's even. I'm kidding. Okay, I did actually vote, so that technically doesn't count. Let's do a coin flip. Okay. We will... pull this up. You can see this wiki real quick. Oh, you voted? Hi, Strange Sims Fiction. Welcome in. Let me just search coin flip. Okay. Oh, I didn't even say what it was gonna be. Because I was like, I'll just go with whatever it says first. Thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. Okay, let's say heads. What was the first option we had? Heads is keep. I want to say right now it says keep layout 1, but that's because I did vote, so that doesn't count. Okay, heads is keep. It would still be a tie. We would have to break the tie somehow. And tails is we update. Okay, heads is keep, tails update. Okay, well, looks like we're gonna have to update. So sorry to people who voted to keep the layout. Whatever lane. Okay, well, I admitted to cheating, okay? It's fine. I made a mistake. I'm kidding. I didn't make a mistake. It was very intentional. But I needed to break the tie, and I thought that Sammy had just voted that because they literally said, I'm gonna vote whatever makes it a tie. So I don't know how I feel about that. Apology video? No. Sorry. I'm so sorry, but I'm actually not sorry. Okay, let's get this wallpaper up. We're just gonna do a plain wallpaper. Okay, now we can give her an actual bedroom. No. Okay, so I think that this area here should be her bedroom. And then we can keep the bathroom here. I feel like I've renoed her room before, or her house, her apartment before. Okay, how big was... Okay, the bedroom can be that big. We could have a closet here. That's kind of small, but it is an apartment, so let's just keep that in mind. What instrument, please? Okay, I feel like this area right here would be nice for the living room. And then this could be the kitchen area, dining area. And then we could have like a little office space. I'm just sectioning it right now just so I know like where everything goes. But I don't know if I'm going to keep the walls because I like the open floor plan. But this is just so we know like what's going where. So maybe now we'll just replace it with... I've never thought to do this, but this is actually better. We'll put hazard tape to mark out the different areas. Okay, but this part is going to be an actual room, and this part is going to be an actual room. Okay. I will say that, like, actually renovating the apartment is not always fun. Because of just the way that it is. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Simple single panel door. We'll do that here. And then, oh, the bathroom needs to be bigger though. So maybe whatever this space is going to be, we'll make it like that. Okay. I don't think we need as much space as I'm sectioning off here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sammy. So let's do, I think we'll do the bedroom later. I was like, let's do it first, but I think it would be nice to save it until later. Oh. Please tell me you guys can hear it. Because now I can hear it. Could you guys hear it? You didn't hear anything. Okay, so it seems like I have to do it like this, but then it's either you guys hear it or I don't hear it. Okay, I'll do it again so that way you can hear it. I thought I had fixed it, but I guess I just made it worse. I wanted to make it so that I could hear it too. There we go. See, now I can hear it. No apology. Did you hear it that time? I'm just like staring at the sound. Okay, good. Start the I'm not apologizing today. I'm so sorry. If you came here for an apology, you're not getting it. You heard the hell out of that? Was it loud? See, I can't see. You see my problem? I can't hear it. You guys can hear it. You guys can hear it. I can't hear it. So then I can't like adjust it because I don't even know what it sounds like. Okay, I turned it down ever so slightly though, just in case, because you did say it was loud. Okay, let's do this living room area. Apologize to people's ears if that was really loud. Well, not if, because that was really loud. I just feel like every influencer has a couch that looks like this. What do you think? I feel like it doesn't matter how small their space is, they will find a way. Not you quietly lurking, G. You're not allowed to quietly lurk. You gotta be loudly lurking. Okay. Now, should I have this little piece here, or does that make it too compact? Should I have it like here? Should I have it not at all? What do you think? Yes, here, or over here, or not at all? You let me know. By the window, by this fence. Not all of them, but we're not doing that. So sorry. Okay, I'm also thinking, like, if you were, you'd probably want it like here, right? Right, guys? You'd want it here. Because if you were like watching TV and you have it like backlit with the natural lighting, I think that would be annoying. Exactly. Yeah, that's cute. Okay, also we're gonna be getting rid of this fencing. It's just here to like mark out the outline. I'm just gonna remove that so I don't forget. Okay, that's cute. And then we need a TV over here. I'm making you want to play Sims. Slay, I love that. Okay. I don't like that the cat or the TV is gonna be so far away, but I don't know, maybe that's normal for it to be like, it really shouldn't be like here when you think about it. It's probably bad for your eyesight. You're off tomorrow. You should, and you should make a sim for me. You should make a sim for our Total Drama Island that we just decided today that we were gonna do. Okay, I gotta be mindful of the budget though. I gave her 35,000 to work with, which is a lot, but also not at the same time. Cause like once we start adding in the clutter and stuff, that's gonna go crazy. We could do the frame TV, but I think that's a little much. I do like this though, so maybe we bring this out right? Make her bedroom a little bit bigger, and then we could have that. And then, okay, I need to look at a picture. I need to see some inspo. Influencer living room, because it's like I have a very specific influencer that I'm like thinking of, but I'm like I want to see like different vibes. Okay, lots of pillows for sure. We need a blanket. Okay, I think this is right, but I think instead of this one we should have the other one. I think you were joking when you said all of the above, but I think it would be nice. Why can I not? Oh, it's right here. Like, I do feel like we need this. Like, right there. Yeah. And then we'll add some, like, pillows and stuff. We need a rug. Okay. We should have a fireplace, I think. So we'll move this up. Actually, hold on. Oh, shoot. I forgot that I did that. Is it control? There we go. My sister's like, why does the camera pan around every time I click the 9 key? And I'm like, because I was using the camera settings and I keep forgetting to reset it. Okay, so we'll do that. And then a coffee table would be nice. One that fits the room size, you know? We have not a huge room, so we can't have a giant coffee table. We could have something like this, like over here. I don't know about that color, like that maybe. And then, I mean, that's small, but it doesn't quite fit. Like, the thing is, you want the coffee table, like, near the couch. I'm also thinking, like, should I just get rid of that piece? Because I feel like it's making the space too small. What do we think? Because then, I thought I completed them, but I think I just did it for one category now that I think about it. Because I definitely was in there today. Every time I go to copy this couch, I can never find it. Okay, it's right here. Okay, we could get a single. We could do like a little love seat moment. What do we think? Should we do, or is that like very not the vibe? Okay, what's the difference between these? Okay, there is none. Like, what is the difference? Maybe we could do this one that doesn't have, like, the sides. And now we can do a bigger... If I can see this, no I can't. Well, if I can see it, I'm gonna call it out and make sure that everyone else sees it too. Okay, I don't know about that. Oh, I definitely could see that. No, I'd rather not, actually. You remember when I said that I'd call it out? I was just joking. I was just pulling your leg. Okay, I feel like this is definitely the vibe. I think. I don't know, guys. I really did like it like this, though. Okay, let's see if I search, you know, for this set. If I can, like, find the other thing that was supposed to go with it. Okay, so we have chalet couch. No way. Thank you, G, because I didn't realize. Anyway, I should just sneeze out loud. I always mute when I sneeze and then I forget. Anyway, what I was saying is I did make Penny like a skier, so I thought it'd be fun if we put these things like this CC set fit. And I was saying this one looks kind of like Penny a little bit, unless you zoom in like real close. So I'm like, we could pretend that's her. But I think I'll just go with the ones that are not specific. I think that's better. We can put this little flower arrangement. Nice and centered. Okay, this is very like influencer-esque. We can have this at the front. They always have like a little coffee table or side table at the front, so we can do that. A jewelry gift bag. Okay, that looks fine. A candle, that's cute. Maybe right there for now. I don't know, we might move it later. Okay, that's for something that we don't need right now. Cookbooks. Oh, decorative skis, that would be fitting. Maybe like over here. Am I sick? I hope not. I did just sneeze a few times and my nose was like sniffly all of a sudden. But I'm hoping that I'm not sick, because that would not be great. Okay, you know what? Sammy, you don't need to call everything out that you noticed, okay? It's fine. It's fine to just notice things sometimes. Sometimes we can just notice things. We don't need to point them out. Okay, maybe that would be better off like in her room. You like to notice things loudly. Well, there you go. Just for you. Hope you enjoyed that. A little ski helmet. Oh my goodness. Wait, I should just search chalet. Oh, you can hear me breathing. Okay, well I'm gonna back up then, because that's too much. Stop. Why did I get scared? Why did you say that? Why did you make that poll? Who made that poll? Just kidding, I know who made it. Why did you do that? Okay, we can have a little wristlet, or should we hang it up? No, that's fine. Who did that? Imagine. Okay, this is supposed to be hanging on something, I'm assuming, but it's kind of just, can I just hang it off of the ski? Is that sort of the vibe? Or is it supposed to like hang off the snowboard maybe? I just feel like we could kind of do that. It is clipping a little bit though. Oh, maybe on this thing. Maybe on this thing that has hooks. I wanted you to stop breathing, please. I was like, not me. Wait, I wanted you to stop breathing on. I couldn't actually hear you breathing. I wanted you to stop breathing on audible and think it out. Imagine. Oh, wait, I like that better. I like that. So we're gonna get rid of that. Look at that. It just like sits up there. Oh my goodness, she's a little skier. We can put her boots at the bottom. We can give it to her in like different colors. Okay. I hate that I cannot see anything. Like, hello? Boots with the fur. Exactly. You got it. I mean, we could have multiple. Let's see what color options we have. She'd probably have maybe the blue one. I can't change the color of this? Oh, I can. do the pink. I like that it just sits on the hook nicely. Okay, let's see if we can change this. Oh, that's cute. We could have like a basic one too. And then maybe our little hat. Okay, that's definitely... I like that. And then maybe we could move the door for the bathroom. We can put this here. I can't believe Twitch got rid of sound alerts for bits. Did they get rid of it? I know I got rid of mine. But I don't think they got rid of it. So that might be the case. I was like, we already have channel points, and then like, I don't feel like people use it often enough. This is my say, please. Why? Why are you? Why are you messing with me today? Okay, now that you said that, now I feel like I could be getting sick, and I'm like gonna overthink that now. I'm like, I shouldn't get sick because I am too busy for that. But you know, sometimes that's when it happens. It's when you're really busy and you don't have the time. Okay, this is cute. I don't know why we would have a random chair with like books and stuff on it, but I like it. It's very eclectic. I like the little like tote bag on there. Should we put it in the corner maybe? Maybe right here is fine. Yeah, that's good. If it's kind of like, you know, you don't have a lot of space in the apartment, you gotta make do where you can. Oh, we could have a little plant in the corner here. If I search tabletop. Wait, is that what I search? I don't remember where I find the actual plants though. Do I just like click on it and then I can like add a plant? I swear there's a way to do it. Someone let me know. Oh, how come when I select the pack then I can all of a sudden see it? Was it there the whole time? I swear it's... Oh, it is. It is there. I just scrolled past it multiple times. Okay, we have the Boston Fern, Monstera, Pothos. I think something like that would be nice. And then we could change this. Okay, now we need like a rug here. And I did download a set of rugs. Ooh. That's not the set that I downloaded. What, now it works? Oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bit. I appreciate it. You're... Please. Okay, hype for the bit and not for what you said after. That is not hype. I truly cannot afford to do that right now. If it could happen in like mid-October, even then I wouldn't really want that to happen. Oh, please, the way that... See? I'm like hallucinating because I literally was just like... I just skipped over that. Thank you for the 20 bits. Type it up in the chat. I cannot hear the alerts as usual, but I appreciate the support. If you guys didn't know, I don't actually know. Okay, yeah, we do. I'm doing like a support-a-thon right now because if I'm being totally transparent, I need money for school. So if you want to support me, you can do so by gifting bits, gifting subs, My alerts are on 1,000. Okay, well, I'm turning them down for you because I can't hear them. You can also purchase Throne gifts under the Teacher Vibes collection. You can donate on Coffee. I don't have a link for that apparently. Do I? I mean, that is a way too, but that's not what I wanted to share. Anyway, I do have a Coffee as well. Don't have it linked anywhere apparently, but maybe that can happen at some point. So those are just some ways you can contribute if you'd like to help me out. I'd greatly appreciate it. Another way you can help out is if you're planning on purchasing a new pack for The Sims 4, or you already bought one, or any EA title that is currently eligible, and you can find the full list at AlluringSimmer.com/creator. Then you can use my code. That is another way to help me out. You can watch YouTube videos. That's a free way, because once I'm monetized, that would be nice. That would be helpful. So yeah, those are just some ways if you'd like to help support. And if you want to see the different incentives that you can get by contributing, then you can go over to AlluringSimmer.com/incentives. So for example, Sammy's gifted 20 bits. If Sammy gives 80 more bits, no pressure, then Sammy will get their name on our sub board, and that will also count towards the contribution board, and we are 5 away from our next contribution goal, which unlocks new sound commands for the whole community. We've been on top of the sounds today, so it seems like you guys might want that. Also, this month is September. I'm just going all over the place, but it is September, which means if you haven't subbed before, you can get 25% off 1-month subs, 25% off 3-month subs, or 30% off 6-month subs. If you're converting a Prime sub or a gifted sub that you received into a sub as well, I think you can get a discount that way too. Yeah. Okay, let's see what I want to do here. Let's make it evening. I should have made it evening a long time ago, because now I can actually see what's happening here. I do like the size of this rug. Do you remember? Oh, do you want that as a sound? I mean, we would have to get to that contribution. And we'd have to get there quick, because we don't have that much time before it's that night. I'm just gonna put it down, just in case. Okay. Oh, you were just bringing it up. Well, I'm just saying. Oh, we could have the... No, that's not an actual record player. That's so fake. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, that works. How do we feel about this rug? How do we feel about the coffee table? Let me know. Should we do a more plain neutral rug like that? Or do we like the little sort of pop of color? Or would we like it to be like blue? Would we like it to be green maybe? What are we thinking? I was also, because I did see the record player. I think it'd be fun to have one, but maybe just not that other one. We could put it like right here. And then we could have... Yeah. I am kind of feeling the green. Like, I did sort of just put it there and was like, yeah. Let's leave that. But now I'm like thinking... Like, do we like the darker vibe? Because I feel like influencers always have like light furniture. Or did we like the contrast of the lighter wood? So I'm like, I kind of like this. And then like, no, I think the color of this will stay the same. I think we could also do plain and make the couch green. And then we can bring these back to like the initial colors that they were. I just don't know about this. Yeah. That's how I feel. And we just get rid of that. Green couch is also fire. Okay. I think green. I think green couch only because I feel like with the green rug, I have to change all the furniture to match. But with the green couch, I don't feel that as much. We could still have a green rug because there's like the textured one. There's also the one that has like a little bit of green. So we could like tie it in. We could do the white and green, or we could just do beige. Something green. Something green, something blue, something borrowed, something new. I said that in the wrong order and completely different than how it's supposed to be said, but that's fine. Right, guys? Oh, we could have this lamp here. Oh, this one has a cord, though. That's kind of slay. Who doesn't like an actual cord coming from it? That's so realistic. You're sobbing in tears because of it. That's wild. I was gonna say something so rude. I was gonna be like, well, no, I won't say it. I won't say it. It's fine. Okay. I think that'll do. You can't really see it, but like just that little teensy bit over there is enough for me. That is enough. I do kind of care. A little bit, sort of, kind of. Look at this teeny tiny little plant. I don't know, I've just turned her into a plant girly. We have plants all over the place. How would they access this one, though, now that I think about it? We could put it right there. I think that's better. Imagine. Okay, we did say she's gonna have a cat, right? So we definitely need something. Oh, but look at this one. Modern Meow. Yeah, they very rarely name things appropriately, so when they do, it's like amazing. Okay, we'll do the smaller cat tree because like she lives in an apartment. We don't have the room for like the huge. I mean, we could have this like this, but that takes up so much space, so we won't do that. We do need some toys. Hopefully that is enough space to do all the things. And then a little place to sleep. Oh, that would be cute. Doggy dream bed. What about for a cat? Oh, we need a litter box. That should go in the bathroom, I think. We'll just put that there for now. What is this? Hello? Okay, please. Sammy, what have you done? It's because I've been in the public too much, you know? Like, normally I only go to the same place, like, every single day. And now I'm going to another place, and, like, it's just too much. I can't. And you were like, you're gonna start to cough in 2 days, and then you're gonna be sick, and then you'll have to stay home and stream all the time because you'll be sick, and then you can go back to your daily life. Remember when you said that? No, you didn't say all that. But I will say that this has been a common theme that I noticed the past, and I really hope that it doesn't happen again. So I'm praying and manifesting that this doesn't happen. But every single November, the past 3 years, I've been sick. I think past 2 or 3 years. Either at the beginning or at the end. And it kind of makes sense because it's like the change in temperature, like change in season, like, and everyone's everywhere. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot going on during that time. But I'm like, please. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. Right? Oh my goodness. It's too much. Okay, this is like a small little pet bed. I've been using like everything by this creator. But I'm like, if it works, we'll do it like right there. Maybe here. So like they should still be able to access right here. They have their toys over there. They have the scratcher, little thing that they can jump up on. And we can have like a little yarn ball just for decoration, as it says there, decorative yarn ball. And you know what? Maybe we'll give her the yarn basket. Do I eat a popsicle or go to bed? Those are very different decisions too. You're like, I'm like, those are very different things that you could potentially do. Okay, we'll do like the neutral one because, you know, everything gotta match when you're an influencer. And then now we have to put something else in this corner because I got rid of the other plant. So now we have to put an actual plant here, which was not what I was trying to do, but it's what we have to do now. I also don't think we will be finishing this apartment today because it's already 10:30. I do not have to go to work. Well, I don't have class tomorrow. I do still have work. But I would love to just lay for a bit, if that's okay with y'all. I would love to just lay down. And also I wasn't really planning on streaming today, so I would also love to like maybe go eat something. Your class got canceled for tomorrow, so you don't have class. I was gonna say, didn't you also say you don't have work? But no, she said that they didn't have work. So yeah, what I was thinking is like maybe we finish up this little area, right? I feel like this was pretty productive. We got the layout down. I can't speak. We got the living room area sort of situated. We know what the floor plan is going to be. I downloaded some custom content. Maybe I'll download some more after stream. But I think I do. Yes, I do. Not Friday. I have classes Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, but like back to back, and I'm pretty much there all day. So, but I do like that I have 2 days off. That's nice. However, next term I don't think I do. So, there's that. Okay, I think we'll do a hanging plant in the corner. And then I think I'll leave it there for today. I'm gonna save it. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Let's see if there's someone live that we could raid potentially. Thank you for sharing the socials. Let's see. Thank you for sharing that as well. Okay, I found someone. They seem sweet. We are ending. I streamed like 2 hours today. That's a pretty long time. Let me take a picture of what we did. I always forget to do that, and then later I'm like, oh, I wish I had a screenshot of my build. So let's get a cute little picture. Look at the views. You can see the billboards. I think there's a billboard of her in San, but I don't know where exactly. Oh, right there. That would be nice if her apartment had the view of her own billboard, but it's okay. No, I don't know about that one. I've been streaming quite a bit this week. I streamed yesterday. I streamed today now, which was not even planned. I streamed Sunday, which I normally don't stream on Sundays. That is quite a bit of streaming in comparison to previous time. No, I don't think I'll ever do a 24-hour stream again unless it's like I'm doing like part of the time and someone else is doing part of the time, like on my channel or something like that. Like I cannot do it. My body cannot handle it, and it's not the most healthy thing to do. I definitely made it through when I was younger, but now that's not happening. But again, thank you for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the live, subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for more streams like this and more videos. I will be live again tomorrow, maybe in the morning, but maybe I'll just do an evening stream and give myself the grace to sleep in. So let's raid Cozy Cutie Club. Copy that first raid message if you're subbed. Oh, let me not do it. Say you got it. Copy the second raid message if you're not currently subbed. Remember, if you're planning to buy any Sims 4 DLC, consider to use my code AlluringSimmer. Don't forget, spelled the same way it's spelled here. Don't buy any packs during the sale without using someone's code. I'd appreciate if it's mine, but if it's someone else's too, at least you're helping support a creator. That's nice. Make sure to make a sim if you're able to for our camp. Either for the camp for the kids or for potential Total Drama Island vibes. So go to AlluringSimmer.com/project, I think that's what it's called. And that's where you can find more information about what kind of sims to make. Anyway, have a good rest of your day. Be safe, be good, everyone. Love you so much. I'll see you next time.